Well, Gia, going for a little walk in my neighborhood. There is the Baja Lighthouse, which is just about 5 or 6 blocks from my apartment. And I walk along this beachfront, almost every day. Today is a bit overcast, but the temperature is really nice, 80 degrees. And well, that might sound quite warm to a San Francisco. San Francisco is used to chilly, foggy weather like I used to be, but here 80 degrees is quite comfortable. It's officially winter now, which I like. I like the cooler weather and the overcast weather because it's has a moodiness to it that I like. I like warm and sunny too, but not every single day, like in the summer. So, my new reality is really sunk in now that my life isn't quite the same since I was diagnosed with diabetes about, what was it now, about 6, 7, 8 weeks ago when, on my short visit up to San Francisco. Obviously I'm back in Brazil now, but more than the health ramifications, what's really sunk in is the financial ramification. I live on Social Security, about $1,500 a month, which is very, very much a poverty level in California. But here, it puts me in the top 5% of income earners in Brazil. So I live very comfortably here on that amount of money. I have a cute little one-bedroom apartment in a nice neighborhood near the beach, etc., etc. But my medication budget has gone up quite a bit from approximately $60 a month to over $300 a month. And that's a bit of a bite out of $1,500 a month. So what does that mean as far as the quality of my life? Well, I have to remember not to squint, not to close one eye in these videos. My eyes are blue, so they're sensitive to the light and the sun. But I will try to avoid talking like I'm a pirate with one eye. So, how it's going to affect me, basically, it doesn't affect my day-to-day or my monthly spending budget, what I budget for rent and food, but it does affect the amount of money I'm able to save every month. I was saving $300, almost $400 a month. That's how low the cost of living here is, but now I'm only able to save about $100 to max $150 a month. And what I use my savings for is travel. I've been planning, put it off a few times, but I've been planning a trip up to the Amazon, which I've never been to. Still going to make the trip, but it's going to take me longer now. Had all the money saved up, and then I moved from a small city in the interior of the state of Bahia to Salvador, and that used up a chunk of my savings. And then my trip to San Francisco took a big bite out of my savings, so I kind of had to start from scratch for this trip up at the Amazon. But it is going to happen. I'm going to take you all with me. I want to get up there before Trump or somebody else paves it over. Hopefully Brazil will never allow that, and Brazil won't do it under the Lula government. In case you haven't figured it out, I am very much a democratic socialist. Reading the news from the United States, it's very frightening. Even the possibility of Trump being elected president again. Way back in 2015, when he was running the first time, I used to reassure friends abroad that he was a joke, that he had no chance in the world of winning, and of course we know what happened. And I think that way this time, that he can't win again, but we saw what happened, and so one must think about the possibility. Oh, it's starting to rain. I'm gonna go find a drier place. So I went to a nearby shopping center to escape the rain. It's nice and dry in here, climate controlled. I think that there are some people who, once getting a diagnosis like diabetes, would say, well, oh well, time to stop being an adventurer, stop living abroad, go back to the United States, live a small, quiet life near my doctor, near a hospital, but not me. It's not sending me home. One, because I'm not willing to give up this life abroad, and two, it would make the quality of my life much, much worse. Now, you know, I lived most of my adult life in the city of San Francisco, a very expensive city. Even though if I went back, I could get back on Medi-Medi, which is a combination of Medicare and Medi-Cal, and they would no longer deduct Medicare from my monthly Social Security check, and my meds would be virtually free. So that would give me a few $100s extra a month, but that wouldn't really make any difference in San Francisco. The rents are, and in a lot of places in the United States, the rents are so astronomically high that for all practical purposes, I'd be homeless. So even though I have to spend now a little over $300 a month for my meds, because I have of course, no Medicare coverage here, I still live well here. I still have a nice place to live, and plenty of good food, and can pay all my bills, and can even save a little bit. So no, I would not consider going back. And I don't, again, you know, one of my themes of this YouTube channel is to not be afraid. Do not be controlled by your anxieties, by your fear of what might happen in the future. Take chances and live a life of adventure. What else did I want to say today? I think that's about it. It's Tuesday. Oh, I had a little bit of a problem, and sometimes I have this problem in the morning when I wake up. You know, there's a temptation to just stay in bed, to do nothing. But that's not a good idea, because it can lead to low-grade depression, a sense of ennui. So I got up, got dressed, and went out for a long walk, which is where I was when the rain caught me on the beach, by the beach. And so it's really important to get out there and walk and explore and to get your blood circulating, especially as you get older. Leading a sedentary lifestyle is not good for anyone at any age. And that's one of the things I don't like in the United States. It's so heavily car dependent. I never owned a car in the United States, and I certainly don't own a car here. I have 2 legs, 2 feet. There's always the bus. I can rent one of those bicycles on the beach by just pointing my phone at it. There's lots of ways to get around without a car. So much better for the environment and so much better for your health. So that's another message I want to give everyone today. So I'll see you soon. Ciao, beijo.